Hello, YouTube, and it's your favorite tutor and the president of the organization, Big Time Tutoring and Mentoring. I am Jeremiah, and I'm back again. As you can see by the title, we are learning slope, rise over run, Y-intercept, all that good stuff. And it's gonna be, instead of the previous videos, like where we're interacting and doing it, we're gonna be more of a learning it. And then the next video, it'll be more of the interacting and actually doing it. So this is the part one, and the next part will be part two. So let's just get straight into it. All right, welcome back. And please take this time to get your pencils, your papers, pens, and highlighters, and we'll be right there. All right, now that you're all set and you're ready, oh, I see a little glitch. And now that you're all set and ready, let's begin. All right, so what do we have here? All right, so let's begin. Slope. Lesson 3, slope and tables. Let's begin. What is slope? This is a recap. Slope is the rate of change of a line. Slope is rise over run. Now you see that little that horizontal bar. That means it's going to be division. Remember that. And it's also going to be a fraction. Fractions are a divisional operation. Another way to find a slope is y over x, the change in y over the change in x. What does the line look like when you have a positive slope? It's going up. Here we go. The line's going up, up. Now, you have a negative slope. It's going downwards, down. Now, a zero slope is when it's horizontal straight across the board. It has to be evenly horizontal. Now, when you have no slope, it's called undefined. It's also when it's a vertical. Undefined slope is when you have no slope because it's vertical. Undefined slope is when you have no slope because it's vertical. All right. Once again, you can see the sorry about that. Once again, you can see the positive slope working up, the negative slope working down. The zero slope is going straight across horizontally, and no slope is undefined. All right. What type of slope is shown here? Do you know? If you said it's a positive slope, you're wrong. It's actually negative. Is it? No, it's zero slope. Zero slope is what it is when it's fully horizontal. Now, what about this one? When it's vertical, it's no slope, undefined. Great. What about when it's rising up? It's going upward. It's positive. When it's going down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's going negative, negative slope. All right. Slope of a graph. When slope is positive or negative, we need to find the actual value of the slope or rate of change. On a graph, we find slope using the formula rise over run. Let's write that down in your notes. Rise over run. Let me just get out. Take this time to take notes if you need to. Please take notes because those will be needed and required of you. All right. All right, here we go. So how far up or down it changes is the rise. Now the run is how far to the left or how far to the right it changes. So if I'm going to the right 3 and up 3, it'll be rise will be 3, and then the run will be 3, meaning 3 over 3, which is always 1. All right. Slope of a graph. First, pick 2 points on the line. The points need to be where the lines cross, so they are integers. Then find the rise of run. Determine if the slope of the line is positive or negative. So let's do the slope of the line. Is it positive or negative? Well, I see the slope going down. Let's see. Going downwards, meaning it's a negative slope. So if it's negative slope, we know we're going to have a negative number somewhere in our fraction. So now we look at the first point and the second point. We go from the first point, which is right here. Hold up. This right here, and we go down 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. Then you go over 1, 2, 3. When you're going to be, do you know? If I'm going, okay, let's see. How can I explain this? It is negative because, you know, it's going downwards. So it's going downwards. This is where it starts. We're going 1, 2. Because it's going down, it's negative. And then we're going 1, 2, 3. It's going to the right 3, and it's going down 2. So we have -2 over +3. Okay, let's try this. What type of slope is this? Is it going up, down, horizontal, or vertical? It's going up the graph, meaning we have a positive slope, meaning we're going to have a positive answer. So now let's just take a look. If we're going to have a positive answer, we're going to start here. Let's go over 1, 2. We went to the right twice. Now we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we went up 10 and over 2. So we rose 10. And then we went to the right twice. So it's 10 over 2. 10 over 2 can be simplified or divided into 5. Now, slope from a table. You can find the slope of a line if the points from the line are put into a table. We use a special formula. Let's check here. This is a positive slope. It's not hard to tell because it's going up. So we're going to have a positive answer. So this is the first point. This is the second point. Let's see. No, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, over 3, 1, 2, up 2. 1, 2, 3, over 3, 1, 2, up 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So we know we're going to the right 3 times and up twice. Right 3, up twice. So we're rising twice and then we're running, quote unquote, 3 times. So if you check the table, you can see 0, 1, 3, 3, 6, 5, 9, 7. Now, is that understandable? All right, so back to the next slide. All right, slope formula. This is where it gets to the point where you have to pay attention and take notes. Here we go. We can use the slope formula to find the slope from the table. Here it is. Copy it into your notes. You will need it to learn this. You will need to learn this formula as you'll be using it very often during the lesson when you're doing slopes. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x. Now I'm gonna slide back here. So do you see the x right here, you see the y. So when it says y2 minus y1, they're referring to these, they're referring to the y, they're referring to the y column. And then when it refers to the x, they're referring to the x column. Take notes of that. Slope from a table. In a table, we can find the rate of change by finding the change in y and the change in x. We can use any 2 points from the table that show some form or a pattern. Pick any 2 rows. If it is linear, it will be the same no matter which 2 rows you pick. If we pick 1 and -2, 3 and 4, it's x2 minus x, I'm sorry, it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you plug it in, we have 4, then we have, but it's always y2 minus. So it'll be 4 minus that, 3 minus that, and then you just keep going down. And then you could simplify 6 over 2 into 3. Here's some examples. Find the slope for each table below. -3 and 4.25, 4.25, -1 and 2.75. Plug them in. Solve it. When you plug it in, all you have to do is straight from there, solve it. Straight from there. It's all you're doing is subtracting and adding numbers. If you don't know how to subtract and add decimals, we have a video on how to add and subtract decimals. Please refer to that. Okay. And we have 7/5 and then 0. When you have a 0 as a numerator is when it's on top of the fraction, the top number. When you have a 0 as a numerator, it is a horizontal slope, meaning 0 slope. When you have a 0 as the denominator, which is the bottom number in a fraction, it is vertical, meaning undefined, which is no slope. Here's the conclusion. Slope is the rate of change of a line. Slope can be defined by doing rise over run, and slope can be defined by y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Describe the slope of each of the following. Once again, when it goes downwards, it's negative. When it goes straight up and down, which is vertical, it is undefined or no slope. When it goes up, it's positive. When it goes straight horizontal, directly horizontal, it is 0 slope. Remember that. All right. Thank you, everybody, for attending once again another great session of Big Time Tutoring and Mentoring. It is your favorite tutor back again and going out. Jeremiah, make sure you guys go follow my Instagram down below in every description of the video. You will see that tutor's Instagram and their social media account. So please, if you want to reach out, tell us what videos to do, put it in the comments and let us know ASAP. Once again, we thank you for everything that you do, for sharing our videos, for liking, subscribing, and etc. And we wish you a wonderful Labor Day holiday. Thank you.